testing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 245 of Keeping It Real. I'm your host right now, and there are so many people off camera, you would not believe it. We're gonna try something different. I was a bit flustered. I just got out of work. I'm gonna get right to it because they don't even know what we're gonna try. This is actually so sick. Okay, the show is a one-on-one thing. I only have 2 mics, but how fun would it be? We got a group of guys that they all know each other, but it's hard for me when I do, because I like a podcast over no podcast. Hello, gentlemen. I can see all of you. But I also like to actually look at somebody in the face, not in a gay way, or maybe, I don't know, it could be like a little bit gay. So I'm not gonna call them up or anything, but they can tag each other out, and I think that this would actually be a very good idea. What do you guys think?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start talking as if no one was here. This is Saturday, and man, I've had a day. So I woke up. I've been on this Celsius curb recently where I've just been it's been the 3rd day in a row that I drink a Celsius. It's just not flying. So I woke up just in time for work. I got the uniform on, and here comes our first gift. This is actually kind of insane. Okay, look, I wrote that.
Okay.
How professional is this?
Be gentle with the mic.
Also,
keep it cinches for the...
If you guys didn't sign... Look, see, this is what it turned into. And there's actually still space. So if you didn't sign this and you're part of the episode, if you end up being part of the episode, please sign. Because everyone signs. It's whatever. What's up, Sexy? You've been here.
I've been here before, yeah.
You've been here the most.
I just want to say, everybody, you better start saluting. Because we have a real Army decorated veteran fought in Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam, the Civil War, and Iran, bro. Y'all gotta get ready, bro. Y'all gonna meet him. Y'all don't even know.
Okay, so we've got a thing on OBS where hopefully it'll drown out, but you probably can still hear them in the background, which is just part of the... Okay, this I'm excited for because I feel like I felt really bad about last episode. I feel like I dogged y'all because the audio sucked, the lighting was horrible, but ain't this something? This wasn't here when you guys were last here.
Nah, I mean, get the good setup.
And I think this is a good idea. So what you been up to? What you been up to?
Drinking.
I'm jealous. You gotta have extra for me. And I can breathe. Keeping It Real's underway. I at work today, we had a late... Okay, this is what I wanted to... So when you're at a job, right? Whether or not you need to be there or not, it's up to you. You're not gonna... This is my problem, okay? And I don't mean to air all this shit out.
Yeah.
But this girl... My coworker, she comes to work and then she's telling everyone she's sick and she needs to go home. Now I'm somehow, some way, the most experienced, they kind of, most of the work falls on my shoulders on the closing shift. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Yeah.
And now that school's back in session, for those that don't understand, to make this a standalone episode, I work at Jersey Mike's at a college campus. So it's a whole different ball game during the fall and the spring. On the weekends, we need 3 people to close the store, not 2. It can be done in 2, and it did get done in 2. She ended up leaving, not because one of the openers said, if you don't feel okay, you can go. Whole time I'm I just complained a lot. It was a rough shift.
It happens.
It's a rough shift because it's like here's one thing, right? It's one thing if you don't feel good, leave.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how I got in this position where people are asking. This one guy asks me if he can go to the bathroom, and I'm like, what is going on? Are we not co-worker? I do not get paid for that. I remember once my boss just handed me the key to close the store. And I'm like, great. I did not ask for that.
Yeah.
And now it's if I call off, not only do they have to fill my shoes, but they got to fill my shoes with a key holder.
Yeah.
I mean, can you relate? I'm just
I mean, I've had shitty work, but I just kind of just get through it. You just got to grit your teeth and fucking bear it, just kind of get through it. I mean, that guy had shitty work, dude. He's out there all fucking day.
Jonah, are you leaving? Yeah. Okay. Good to see you. Okay.
No, this guy's got it bad, bro. They make him ruck every day, and he goes out there and he has to run fucking 5 miles every day, getting swamp ass. It shit sucks, bro. He's down there in fucking Georgia. No,
okay, it's time to swap. Get him on. Yeah, get him on here.
War veteran. Salute. The war veteran, bro.
Oh shit.
Hey,
How's it going? I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you.
You're Mac.
Yeah. Hey, that's good.
And you've been in the Army.
Yes.
Army,
Yes.
Navy, Air Force.
Army. Yes.
Dude, these
He
guys.
was fucking lying too. He's
Okay.
a good fucking liar. Yes.
No, I'm not.
Not all that. Kuwait. That's it. Kuwait. We're good. Yes.
So, you ever been on a podcast before?
No, not at all.
It's
Not
kind
at
of a
all.
weird
Straight.
scenario, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting it's kind of an interesting I got deja vu right now, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I look like somebody.
No, it's just I'm thinking about Jonah just left, and I'm worried that, like, for some reason I'm worried because, like, I was saying loudly because I don't want to be all up in his business, but I like that guy Jonah. Oh wow.
You see Sharon? Yeah. You see? Look, 7 wishes.
That's what we fighting for.
7 wishes.
6'7".
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, all the rabble out there is talking. Rabble. Come on, do something. Sorry, keep going.
I don't know what to do. I don't know if, like, I should like ask you how old you are. I don't know. Like, it's a
I'm
weird
same age as everybody else. 22.
same.
Yeah, right. So, where'd you go to high school?
Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that's far as fuck from here.
Yeah. It's not that far. Where are you from?
No, I mean Raleigh here, right here. I went to Sanderson.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's right next to you.
What you do nowadays?
I'm in the army. We don't do fucking shit. We sit around and mop all day.
Where's the base?
Oh, Fort Campbell. We're at Fort Campbell.
Where's Fort Campbell?
It's in Kentucky, Tennessee line.
All right.
Yeah.
Were you ever part of a military academy?
I don't know what that means.
Like, did you do ROTC in high school then? Maybe?
No, I'm not a fucking nerd.
So how'd they get you?
did.
Yeah,
you
did.
No. Yeah, you did Air Force JROTC, bro.
It's okay. It's built to handle that.
Okay.
Yeah. I love firsts, and this is definitely a first.
Yeah. No, they're captain.
What?
Yeah, they're captain. So,
I'll pull up the fake, bro.
how about you kill yourself? How about that? Kill yourself.
Okay.
Fuck no. Fuck no. There's no pick that exists.
Hey, look. You're in the hot seat, so it's like your words, like, they can't even hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear this dick wad. I know where you're lives too. Don't blame me. No, Army, because
This dude fucking loves femboys too. He fucking goes crazy for 'em.
not gonna lie. I'm not. No,
I can tell you hold this group together like glue. You're one of those dudes. Okay, so you're in the Army.
I wish.
You're in.
Yeah, no, Army. Yeah.
You don't think you hold them together? It's clear as day. Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot.
That fucking phone out of here.
It takes
You fucking dick.
it takes a certain kind of guy to be like the guy that all for the past 2 weeks are like, yo, we got a fucking friend in the Navy, man. We got a Navy.
Maybe I'm not gay.
Oh. But last night they were really hyping you up.
No, there's an SF dude I know. Oh my, he's one of us. And he was one of us. He was the best of us. His name is Logan Archer. Logan Matthew Archer. I'm like, I was trying to live up to him. He's crazy.
Where does he live?
6110 Tributary Drive, Slide, bro.
Man, up Devin Shirley. Yeah.
No, that dude's my fucking idol. That dude's my idol. He's a squad leader as a PFC.
That is not something that you got to really understand. Like, you got to picture someone that's never even been to America watching that. How would you explain that position?
He's basically like a manager at like, a year in. He's a manager. He's a manager at a year in, which is like, I don't know if that's crazy or not. I've never worked a normal job long enough. But like, because they call.
Well, what you're doing is not normal. It takes a lot of different work. People don't understand. I stayed in the barracks at Virginia Military Institute for a weekend.
Must be hell.
That's why I asked you. Yeah, they snuck me in. I was wearing like a Bob the Tomato red shirt, and that's like civ clothes.
Yeah.
And so it was a time, and that's when I really got to see and it clicked that it's a whole different world. Do you live on base?
Yeah, obviously.
It's something out of a different planet.
I mean, it's literally just kind of we stay in our own bubble. We do our own thing. It's not crazy, but nobody really keeps up with the news or the outside world. It's just, hey, we're going to go on a fucking 4-mile run. That's all it takes up your mind, like, oh, fuck, that sucks.
It's kind of beautiful,
6
though.
miles.
It sucks, sure, but like everything sucks. You choose your suck.
Yeah.
And when you talk about a bubble, there's no bubble as big as that bubble because you have jobs and school and such, but at the end of the day, everyone has like their solo bubble. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I get excited about it.
No, it's fine. I mean, you could do it if you want to. They let anybody in nowadays. It's fucking it's cool. It's a job, you know. I don't know what to say about it. It fucking sucks. But because we're not going to war, you know? We're not doing shit. Sure. I'm sure you're ugly as shit. That's what I'm sure of.
Yeah, tell this man hop on duel.
Yeah, he's gonna. This is one of the people I'm most excited for solo wise is this motherfucker right here.
Come here, shit on my lap. Get on my lap, then. Okay? This motherfucker is hammered.
He's a pussy, bro.
I'll grab it. Give me a second.
All right, I'm back alone again. No, don't make anybody do anything they don't want to. All right, but I've been feeling crazy, man. I've been like, I just had a huge up and down spike because this show does that shit to me. I get so passionate about it, and then I can't even figure out like how to even be myself anymore. But I guess that's the point. Watch the wires, watch the cables. Don't hit the mic.
This is my husband.
Okay. Okay.
Let me go. I'll stay out. Let me go. All right.
I should fucking see, bro.
Oh no. Okay. As long don't watch that camera behind you.
Okay.
Please be very careful.
I don't know.
And the legs of the chair. I don't want to. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I don't mean to be a bitch. Valid.
Don't BS me, Jag.
I'm not trying to BS you. I'm like just as nervous. Like I'm like I don't think. Yeah.
Even worse.
This shit stresses me out for real. You guys think this episode is going good so far?
We're having fun. Oh, shit. Joke.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
This might be your best video.
We know.
You think so?
We know. There's so
I
much
thought
going
you
on.
went
Tell me something crazy. You're something crazy.
Okay. Spitballing here. The title will probably be something like why a bunch of men were at my place. Wait, or like
That's good.
like something like I like the why titles a lot.
Just
Why they call it Five Guys?
Okay, that's really good. But the problem is there's what is happening?
I mean, we've had. I don't know.
Uh,
We've had 3 people on so far, so there's 2 more
Dude, I
we're
missed
allowed
them.
on, I guess.
Dude, you're not
Bob Gay Hamburger does not want to hop on.
As you were coming in, I heard them.
that was crazy.
That was crazy as shit, right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I don't know.
I think most of all I'm jealous.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time since I got to do what he did right in front of me. And
When was the last time you had sex?
it was February, and she was 42 years old.
Did I?
Yeah. Have I told you everyone this story?
Tell us. Go in depth.
Okay, let's keep it real. She was a hinge date of a friend,
I have a friend.
and I was kind of in the state that I'm at right now, just really trying to just make something happen, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say I've like been there, done that at all. I'm just gonna say like I am at this point where it's kind of like intentional that I do not pay attention to that sort of stuff.
Well, like how old she is?
No, just women in general. Oh, you want to hear about? So you're probably curious about this 42-year-old.
Yeah. Dude,
Okay, so a hinge match of a friend, and he's over at our place, and he's hesitant to tell us, and he's like making sure we know that he's never gonna go back there again. But it was a first date, and like,
So what?
let me just tell you this. This is what my hairdresser told me back in Charlotte. She said if a woman's that old, you're only there because she wants you there. It's like a spider in a web kind of deal. And I didn't really give a damn necessarily. I feel like, hey, I didn't really give a damn necessarily, but what else is there more to say?
Pussy, man. This guy gets fucking pussy.
It is. I was just saying I was jealous of you. I feel like he doesn't want to be blasted on the. I don't want
He's
to.
scared. He's scared.
No, what? I don't think he's scared. Some people just like Some people just. Yeah.
Isn't the matcha, like, be honest, does the matcha help?
I'm actually not the biggest fan of matcha.
I know the commenter was one of us. The commenter's in this room, I think. But like, we'll pretend there's a comment on the video where he was in that I thought was so funny, man. It was. He wrote it right behind.
Stop fucking hiding.
Yeah, come on, Bradley.
Is that where he's at behind the couch?
Yes.
I'm not calling on anybody. Like I'm.
Bradley Jones. Son of Proton Jones.
Hey, hamburger.
Clear the seat. Clear the seat. Man. All right. This is a big moment. Yeah. If you read that, that kind of shows you how to the 3 rules of the mic. Be gentle with it. Keep it 6 inches from your mouth, and don't do what he just did. Only move it like this.
6, 7.
My friend,
We're good.
you got a good looking face.
Ooh.
And that was it. Oh my goodness.
Back of that chair, bro. Mind him, his name is Stargate.
Okay.
Get off the table, bro. Oh, get on there, bro. Get on there. Back off, fisherman. Get back on. Get back on there.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
You just got overstimulated.
Dude, I feel like, my mom would say, she would say the people that speak the least on the episodes are the ones that are the most interesting.
Interested?
Okay. I don't know what to say anymore. Okay.
Well, I like to listen. I just like to listen, be in the background a bit, chime in. It is what it is,
Where you from?
I'm from Hamburg, Thailand. That's like way out,
Okay. You got brothers and sisters?
A little too versed.
Okay, my bad. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, good. That's actually good. So what you like F1
A what?
racing?
Racing. Car guy in the group.
Okay.
That's like our buddy Logan Archer. Logan Archer. He can get any engine. Bro. He can get from the sound of it. He can hear.
He can tell the exact V8, exact liters. Best fucking mechanic there is.
Oh my god.
His Mustang?
You should be Logan Archer.
Okay, dude, it means a lot to have you in the seat for real. Because like a second ago you were like nah, and I was like respect. But dude, respect. It's respect.
You gotta step up.
It's respect either way. But I cannot acknowledge it.
Step up sometimes,
So I'm trying to think, bro. like what are you in school? I'm not, because you said too personal, so I'm not trying to like but
I'm working right now, just working to the background.
bro, you hitting those hours? What do you do? Like 60? 30, 20, 50, 40. Hey, you might like this, man. You might like
What is going on? No. This is too overstepping.
All right, I'm back alone again. Take a I wonder how much of this you can really hear. All right, like I was gonna tell him, dude. I got a video where I wrote 6'7" with Sharpie on my chest, and it kind of goes back and forth the line of like what's too much, what's not enough. I saw this quote the other day that said something about shame can be like a tool, like the man that overcomes shame.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can always go too deep any sort of way on the internet. What pops up for you when you're scrolling reels?
On Reels is crazy. You can see like beheadings and shit.
Bro, that is definitely a like an avenue. Like once you like one thing, you're all of a sudden you're like, yo, like, what is going on?
That's what happened with your podcast, bro. We watched like 2 podcasts, and now every 2 podcasts we get on the TV.
Oh, that's good. That's actually very good. Yeah, that's very good. But for me,
You like one video and then it's just it keeps showing you more.
but I don't like anything is the problem, but it still knows I want to see boobs. This is what I think is going on. I think it's timing the amount of time you spend on each video.
No, 100%. It tracks all sort of data. Every time you log on to those apps, it logs literally everything.
Yeah, and what's scary is it stacks that data and compares with what combination of things keeps who on the longest and who's most like who. When you're on your phone, it really is. It's so weird because it seems like such a small object, but it really can control you.
Yeah, no, phones are crazy. Computers are crazy. They can do a lot of shit. Like our buddy over there, Dave and Bradley Jones, bro.
His computer's fucking crazy, bro. He's like the
Go,
web
big
god,
grab
bro.
the goat, the goat.
He's the go, bro. He's a wigga. He likes black chicks only. And like check his PC though. Like he's got some weird ass files on there. He's like a deep web god. I'm not gonna specify, but call it.
Fair.
Yeah, David Bradley Jones, son of Proton Jones.
Fair. What you think about interesting. I'm trying to uncover something. Oh no. You think I'm doing a good job?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on over there.
Oh, I'm locked in.
Like the last. Holy shit! All right.
Honestly, to be completely honest with you, I'm like, I can't even. I would have a really hard time expressing with words how. I don't know. I feel very respected that everyone is in my home. Really, I spent like there was a year when I moved here that I just spent a lot of time alone, and I feel like for you guys to like, but just have people that you just know, friends.
Like, for example, do you know anybody who lives here? Or are you like friends with all your roommates?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I just met two of them. Very recently. But the one that lives right there, and he's home now. I hope he comes out. I feel like I'm gonna be surprised if he doesn't. But then again, he's a very like, you know how some dudes be. They're very like bro. Like he'd be like he's gone sometimes, and we just never know where he's at. He's just a bro. So
casual guy.
yes. So I also wouldn't be surprised if he didn't come out. But like if I put myself in his room and there was this much noise right behind my door, it's like I couldn't help myself. That reminds me, did you see that our neighbor come out of his door when we threw that couch over the railing?
I didn't like that. But from my perspective, I definitely saw the neighbor going upstairs, or I think it was downstairs, and he saw the just couch flop right in front of him.
It was pretty loud.
It was pretty loud.
For context, we threw our old couch off the balcony about an hour ago. 3 stories. Yo, the problem with social media is like if you get sucked into it, you feel like you got to film everything.
I got a video of it. You want that?
Yeah, I would love that. That's awesome. Do you think that's something that like is intuitive? I try to write the instructions with as least words as possible on that cardboard. That's brand new. You guys are the first guests to have that there. But you can understand like the last step. Does that make sense? Because it's like a top-down view. But would you understand that if I didn't tell it to you?
It's a little weird.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
For those listening, it's like instructions on how to handle the mic. I'm not sure it necessarily has a place. So check out behind me though. Do you see those are thumbnails of previous episodes since they've moved into this space? And by episode, I'll be here for another year. At the most. So at the least and most at the same time. Another year for sure. And all of it's going to be covered in that sort of stuff.
What is wrong? Oh, you showing the file? The couch?
Yeah, I'm about to send it to him.
No, I thought you were like being a bad guest. I thought you were being a bad guest.
No.
You need a new guest.
I guess we need a new guest.
You need a new guest.
All right. I guess we need
No!
The
The goat. The goat.
All right, my
Oh,
friend.
here. What a minute. This guy's actually a slave.
That's really weird.
It's odd.
Thanks, man.
Okay, 6 inches from your mouth. Try.
Like right here?
Yeah. You can pivot it like this. Just be gentle.
I can do it all day.
Like right there?
Yes.
6 inches.
Alright, cool.
How are you, man?
Doing pretty good. Doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. Long day for me. But I feel. Do you ever hyper obsess over your mannerisms? Sometimes I'm like right now. I'm very aware of how much I'm complaining when I talk about how long of a day it is.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, when you're being negative, it's a good sign to be like, I'm being too negative right now.
Yeah.
Kinda,
But then if you hold in, like if you have had a long day and you hold it in, like I think lately I've been like saying like, damn, I've had a long day. Because where I work, my boss, she's 60. You know how old people are. She's always complaining.
yeah.
And I feel like maybe that helps her in a way because not many 60-year-olds do the manual labor she does.
Yeah. I mean,
She
you know.
must be banging, honestly, if she's that fit. And 60.
You know,
Is she Jonas? She banging?
Stop.
you just gotta act like.
You
know a lot.
Is that true? Is that fact?
No.
Wait,
The
no,
plot
wait,
of the
no,
right now.
There's never a plot. A year ago, you told me you were a substitute teacher.
Yeah. I'm an instructional assistant in a special teaching. Stop. I need that to not actually. I'm so serious. That can't be. That can't be said at all.
Hey, you're handling it well.
One more time?
You're handling it well.
Yeah.
Look, you see, like the less that you pay attention, like they just lose interest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I work with kids. I grew up in a family of teachers. It's something I enjoy. To students, and the kids I work with have developmental disorders, stuff like that. Like that's all cool and everything, and I like working with them. So yeah, it's something I'm good. So, that's what I do. Yeah, it's crazy that was a year ago.
You're good with kids?
Yeah, and when it happened a year ago, it was like memorable to me. I have a horrible memory.
Right.
But I won't forget this because I was over there and we were neighbors. So it's like, you're kind of like we're neighbors. And then you were telling it to me like it was like something that you really believed I could do.
I mean,
And that was something that like really was like people, it's like a time of day sort of thing. Everyone's doing their own thing in their own bubble. And you were very much like, because I think I probably expressed interest in it, and then you were like, "Oh, actually, do that," or maybe you told me you did that, and then I expressed whatever the order was. I just remember feeling like you were like, "Yeah, you can do it. You just got to get certified." And you said you liked it. And you were actually, I think at the time you were like, "It's exhausting," but everything's exhausting, man.
yeah. No, I mean, if you do have a passion for working with like the younger generation and everything, like it works. Like if you really want to like help out and be in education. Like no one's doing education for the pay, Like
Do
it's
you have a
not something
passion with
goes on.
younger kids though? Is that something you actually have? Not you.
Still, like that's the weird thing to say.
No.
Like I think that just makes everyone baseline super uncomfortable.
Oh, that's something interesting to talk about. To be fair, I was just at this house party for just a minute, and I walked in, and I noticed there's only one Asian guy in the room. So when it was finally time for me to introduce myself, I was like, "You're the only Asian guy in the room." But I guess maybe like I feel like you would say, I don't want to say.
What would I say? You think? Nah, full send.
You'd be like, "Yo, don't do that."
It's different between saying something at the expense of like children versus like if someone a bit and like I worked at a restaurant for a little bit and I worked with a lot of different races of people and people would dog on each other, and if they're comfortable with that, that's cool, but just kind of baseline, I think it's important to be like respectful, and if you took it well, like good on you. I try to be respectful and not say anything that's a little like flag that's like sensitive or anything like that. But with just like kids and anyone like the younger generation, I just try to stray away from jokes like that.
Yeah, because it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it just personally makes me uncomfortable, and I don't like it, and especially because I work with like people that age and kids that age. It's like, I don't want to be associated with that, kind of deal. Like I just try to be respectful. I know comedy is like very gray lines, like slippery slope, what you said. So I just try to be, cautious.
Because I feel like maybe we have like a responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as each individual person, you cannot like. Where's the line between us and like a caveman?
Yeah,
That's extreme, but we have laws and rules, and people follow them. Like
try and be respectful. Try and keep things level, and especially with like I don't know. I work in elementary education, so like with like 10 and 9-year-olds, like you have to be cautious about what you say, just because they're so young and so innocent, and there's like it just feels weird to involve them in a bit or anything like that. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, that's all it's about. So. But I mean, if that's something you're interested in, I know that's what we're talking about. If because I work well with kids, I work well with like I really enjoy getting to teach and getting to interact and like support them in any way we can, because the students I work with are like heavily autistic, and I think it's important the work that I do and like helping out and teaching them social cues and all that stuff. I think that's important, and that's why I like doing it. And my older sister's a teacher, and she likes teaching younger students. Like she basically raised my little brothers over the
Tell me about your siblings. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. I have five. So I got an older sibling. They're like mid-20s. They're non-binary. Older brother, older sister, and two younger brothers. And over the summertime, my mom and dad were always working at the time, which is not like a dog on that. If they just had shit to do. So my sister constantly was like working with my little brothers, like doing little classes with them, doing little art stuff with them, and all that stuff. And she loved it, and she loves working. Like I subbed in her third grade classroom.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you work that out? Like, because that's not, is it public school?
Yeah, it's public.
So how did you make that happen?
I mean, she just texted me when she was like using a vacation day, and she was like, "Hey, can you come in?" And I was like, "Sure." So you like sign up for a job online, and you go into the class, and you work with them, and the kids thought it was really cool that we were siblings and all that stuff, and like I loved, getting to know them and working with them, because that's a substitute. Like you just hang out a little bit. And every once in a while, you get a teacher who knows who you are, and suddenly you get to do a little bit more. And I always thought that was really fun, like getting to know the students and getting to work with them. I always really enjoyed it. So that's something I love. And sister's an engineer, or brother's an engineer, sister's a teacher, that kind of stuff. My little brothers are still in high school. It's weird coming from a big family, but it's nice. Like you got like 5 like-minded people who you've known all your life, and I've really enjoyed that.
So you're middle.
I'm very middle. Yeah. 4 out of 6. I am a middle child.
See now they hang off your every word. So my ex, so my ex-girlfriend was the youngest of 8.
Holy shit.
That was my first view into that sort of world. I only have 2 younger brothers, which is 3 is more than 0.
Yeah.
And it was definitely an experience. No sisters though. And seeing her family and all, it was just a crazy thing. And then my little cousin, she is now dating a boy who I think has like 6 older siblings, or he's somewhere in the middle. And there's definitely like there's something to growing up with that many people that you're related to.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, compared to like an only child or whatever, like just the divide of attention and everything, and like living with somebody who's around your age was still like really big.
I think I've noticed that it makes the kids that grow up in these environments are heavily independent, just like as an ability.
Yeah, no, it's just, there was 5 other people in the house that needed shit to get done, so I
do your own laundry, I'm the old. I was the first child, so I was spoiled rotten, and even 3-4 years moving. Sorry, moving out. They just went to my room. It is so messy, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just embarrassing. Moving here. It's been 3 years and I still struggle. Like my room's messy. I struggle to keep to be clean. And that's very important. Like you said, I think it goes along with like what you say, you making jokes about certain things, not jokes, but like, there's certain lines that you should have as a person. And I feel like, you're for better, I wouldn't say better or worse. It's just different. I feel like lines are drawn differently when you grow up with so many siblings.
And you said you had no sisters. Do you think it was weird or like puts you in a different spot?
Yeah. So mom was the only girl in the family.
Okay.
And I think mom is very like worshipped in our family.
Yeah.
Cause she's like the greatest of all time.
Yeah. And
yeah, I feel like, when it comes to dating and being out socially and women and all, I feel like I am just different, but I think everyone would say they feel different.
I mean, I think it definitely gives a different perspective. Like, because I grew up around women. My mom was like a big figure in the household and all that. And my dad was raised in a house without a dad. And he has just his mom, his 2 sisters. I think I've been very fortunate. I think there's a real problem with like guys our age, like not knowing how to interact with women and kind of looking at them in a different stratosphere even, or like a different planet. And I feel like this is never like
It's hard. It's hard. It's
I
hard.
think it's it's a little interesting. I don't know. I think I'm very fortunate to have grown up around like a lot of powerful and strong women, and I think it's helped me.
You speak to them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times like it's not healthy because they won't do this, but then they'll go on their internet and do this, and it's like it's bad for your brain.
It's super bad for your brain. If you are like 16 years old and you have just guy friends, and your only interaction with women is like pornography,
Then you're gonna grow up to be someone that
very strange.
women say stay away from. Have you seen that app? It skyrocketed to like, yo, no audio if you don't, or at least like turn it way down. Okay. It's called T, something like some T, and you have to give your ID to them, and they make sure you're a woman. And it was like number 3 for social media.
It's like you post like guys, and if
They all just talk about it's like like you, me. If you date often as a male and you live in like a biggish city, you probably on there.
Yeah.
And you get flagged or like yes, no, like every girl tells their story about you. How crazy is that?
It's interesting. I think it definitely comes from a place of like, trying to be safe and making sure that everyone's okay. But at the same time, it can lead to adverse like shit. Like maybe you don't like someone and you dog them really hard as opposed to somebody who's really trying to like warn people about a guy. But because they're trying to warn someone about a guy and then someone else is just like, I'm going to lie and ruin this person's life for fun. I'm not putting my words, you know what I mean? Like it just pulls away from the people that actually need the attention. And I don't know, like, cause you can just lie is the big problem.
I mean, that happens off the apps too. I've had girls say things about me that weren't necessarily true.
Correct.
And I think it's for me, I've like as the years have gone by, especially now that I'm like so, I throw myself in people's faces. It's like I'm kind of trying to make it a part of who I am as we become 30 and 40. Scary. We're almost dead. I kind of like do my best to dissolve the part of me that might care. But it's hard not to care.
I think it's important to care. I think there's an art to like.
This is probably a bit. They're probably like,
Did we just hit an hour?
the best thing to do about a bit like this is like if you're playing hide and seek with your boys and they're all just like, let's go home or whatever.
But I guess I'll leave you on a high note. I think caring about what people think about you is good. And I think, especially with people our age and guys our age, it's important to understand like rejection.
37 minutes. Yeah, don't leave if you'd like. I was wondering if it was an hour. I feel like okay, I'm trying to think of all the times. I feel like it's like you can pull them back if you stay seated. I'm not talking about us. I don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? I've really enjoyed having you on.
Thanks, man.
You think I've been doing a good job?
You've definitely said some interesting stuff that concerns me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, like I think you do a good job. Like, I think you're a good host. I don't know what is happening over here. That was really interesting. But I think you're doing a solid job. Yeah.
I think when I say stuff that like might put up flags, I'm trying to sort of make a fool of myself to make people feel like,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I get that. But like just what we're talking about with like women and everything, like I think it's important. As dudes, like we're in a really weird spot. Like I think it's really important. We were talking about earlier with like putting yourself out there and like, maybe getting like some lies said about you. Like you really have to be careful about the kind of persona you put out and like what you come off as. And, even if you're not trying to be, like I had a conversation with my girlfriend in high school where we were sitting out in like Bond Park in Cary, and she watched this like group of like 6 guys walk by, and she'd be like, if I was alone, I would be terrified seeing them come through. My perspective of that was like, they're just fucking around, like they're just like goofing off with their friends. The way like women look at the world is so much different because they have to be like cautious all the time about like how people are going to act around them, like what they want from them. So I think it is important to like put off a good vibe kind of deal. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but like you have to really take note of how you're perceived and make sure that people feel comfortable around you and like that you're not setting off any red flags. At least for me, that's how I've always acted. I don't know if that's different for you or anything like that.
I've got stuck in these holes where I hyperanalyze how I'm perceived. And
Okay.
I feel like it's led me to build these like if then statements in my mind.
Yeah. Which like I think is good to a degree, right? Like making sure that how you act is perceived in the correct way, but at the same time, if you go overboard, you get stuck in like a little hole and you start spiraling. Like I've never liked that. I think that's bad. But I think it is a good trait to like be cautious of how you're perceived and how people see you, you know, because everyone wants to make sure everyone else is comfortable. And that's a big thing for me. I want to make sure that everyone I interact with is comfortable around me and they don't feel stressed out or if I'm putting off a bad energy. I like to make sure that that's not the case. So I get that to a degree, you know, like it's good. I think it's a good trait to make sure that you're, you know, putting off like a good energy, I guess, be a way to put it.
Yeah. Do you think it would be see these are the things that I think of as like the guy that's like it's technically his show. It's like, am I the one that's supposed to change the subject or whatever? Isn't it nice that it's quiet in here?
Yeah. I think they might have been a little too drunk for this show. It's got, I don't know what the deal is. They were a little shit faced, I think. So yeah, no, it's nice and calm now, which is good, I think.
Peaceful.
It's peaceful. Yeah, it's peaceful. There was a lot going on in the background. Overstimulating, you know.
That's the right word. I was like starting to like
Like your heart rate increases and everything.
yeah.
A little twitchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I just left work and you know you get rushes at work and stuff.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was back at like a different kind of work.
Yeah. No, it was a lot. A lot. I know those guys.
Oh, okay. So you said you knew F1 like that.
No, I just know Formula One. I had a couple of friends who were F1. I'm not a big F1 guy. I wish I was. I have tried to get into cars multiple times.
What are you into?
Shit. Interesting question. I'm a big film guy. That's always kind of been my jam.
Dude, look what's going on. But are you
Yeah.
but what and the because this is like one niche of film. I mean I find a certain beauty in my even though it's the same shot every time. I don't know. I get like that feeling in my chest sometimes when it like that's kind of what keeps me going. What put you onto film? Like movies film?
Yeah, like movies.
Totally misread that.
No, it's cool. I've never been a big podcast guy. I don't know how you got into anything. Like I watched like one or two.
I don't know how I did either.
I think, you know, it's,
I just need to be something. Like you ever feel like you feel like you're just like
you need to be seen kind of deal.
I need to like make something out of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone does that. You know, like when I got into education, I had dropped out of college and I was like, I was waiting tables. I was like, wow, I hate this. Not because there's anything bad about waiting tables, but it just felt like I wasn't applying myself in the field that I wanted to apply myself. Like I didn't feel self-worth. Like it was like I'm giving somebody food and I'm taking the drink orders and everything. I didn't feel like I was doing enough. And I wasn't in college at the time, so I didn't feel like I was doing enough. And I got into education and I just really enjoyed working with the younger generation, everything, like working with kids. It made me feel like I was actually doing something because I worked at the same school like every day. Like as a substitute, some subs like jump around. Most of us have like a couple of schools that we go to. I got to the point, the school I was working at, like every kid knew my name. Like I interacted with them daily. And, I felt like I was helping them out. Like a lot of the students who were struggling behaviorally would come and talk to me and like hang out with me. And like we had little handshakes and stuff. And that made me feel good because when I came into the classroom, they would focus better or they would be more willing to do their work. And I felt like I was really impacting somebody else's life. And I think that's something that a lot of people want is the ability to feel like they're impacting somebody else's life and they're like making a difference.
Good segue. That was very well said.
Thank you.
A phone just rang on the couch. So
yeah, they're calling me over.
Okay, don't pick up. Don't you think that this is our chance to? Because it's like these guys overstimulated us, so now it's time to like. I think maybe the door opens and we just like.
Yeah, we gotta lock in. I think we're here.
Or okay, yeah, I was gonna say like we could like perform like not speak, but that might be. I think locking is probably the best way.
Yeah, we gotta lock it. Just
Yeah.
like keep chatting, like ignoring it. Yeah, that's kind of deal. No, I'm rocking with it. I think it's gotten a lot quieter. I'm down.
Dude, I knew you'd be really good on this show. You just like you do it a long time, and it's like I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm, you know, fucking up my words or anything, but I'm trying to like give you good, content or whatever.
I don't know what's going on. I've also been told that my compliments don't mean anything because apparently I glaze everybody that comes on.
Well, I think that's a good thing to do. I don't think you can get grilled for being too nice.
Yeah, that's a good if then. That's one of those if thens that I have. Like always be really nice, but I guess then it conflicts.
I mean,
Man, you really made me think. I really think I need to watch what I say more.
yeah, I think it's important. I mean, like, people take things the wrong way. You have to be cautious. And I don't mean like watch every word you say, like follow the playbook, but people take note of what comes out of somebody else's mouth. Like, I've gotten like little jabs, like, guys like to riff. Like,
They do.
Everyone likes to shit on their friends.
Do you know what I did yesterday? Talk about guys that like to riff. I walked through like 13 different fraternity tents out at the soccer fields to pitch this show. And let me tell you, that was something.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, I don't know. I've never done anything like that in my life. I've never done anything like that in my life ever. Because like, I don't know. I've sent like DMs before.
Yeah,
only one at a time, and DMs always make you feel stupid,
right?
Because you don't know the person well enough to have their phone number.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the chicken before the egg kind of deal. Because the reason I did it was for the show, and when you think about a show and a successful show, what comes first? Like the success or the like? How do you do this? I feel like I just have to keep doing stuff that I don't normally do, because if I do what I normally do, then it will continue to be how it normally is.
I mean, sometimes you just strike gold. I think being on the internet, it really is like a 50-50 shot. Like if you get picked up and someone's like, oh, I fuck with this guy, and then you go off, because I'm sure there's like 1,000 small content creators that are putting out really good content, but they're just not finding the right crowd. Like you get unlucky with it. So I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit, what are you doing, and a little bit just algorithm and luck, because like you're doing something that is very hard to, what's the word for it? Like get off with, or not fuck.
A learning curve.
Learning.
Is that the
It's
word?
hard to get like a YouTube channel off the ground.
Oh my god, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Took a couple of tries.
Yeah, we're coming up, but it's also a weird perspective thing because it's taken a year and a half. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I remember when I started the channel, like I had that great mindset where it's like, wow, I got my first subscriber. I wonder if I'll ever hit 10 in my whole life.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But now I'm close to 1,000, and I'm like so quick to be like, that's nothing. And these friends are like, yo, how many people watch the show? And I like I couldn't help but feel stupid saying like they get 30 views per episode, but they get 30 views per episode.
Some,
Yeah,
like, you're putting up numbers a little bit. I think if you judge yourself based off of like the biggest guy of all time, you're always going to come up short. So I think you're doing all right for sure, especially coming around 1,000. Like, clearly you're doing something right. A couple of people are tuning in every once in a while. And I think that's important, just fuck around for a little bit on the internet. Someone catches your show. Maybe you get lucky. A couple more people watch your show and then it pulls off. But, I think with the internet, it's very luck based. Like you can't.
Okay. Forget the fucking podcast. That's all I do is talk about the podcast on the podcast. This is what I think that you might really be able to, I want to pick your brain.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
There's this girl. Her name is Gia, I think. She's from Venezuela.
Okay.
You're like, this is going to be hard, but I'm really right. I'm about to listen. I really want to like, I didn't mean this. I don't know what you're thinking, but I want to find out.
Yeah,
she is very pretty.
right.
So that's where we start here.
Okay. Cool. Do you like her, or like what are you thinking?
I think I do this thing when it comes to girls where it's like I completely manufacture everything in my head, and I'm very, very bad at like kind of understanding what's happening like in the middle, right? Because you're supposed to, I know I can like say these things that I know them, but it's like harder in practice for me because it's like the podcast, like I hyper fixate, like, cause it matters so much to me. I desperately want to, be like my parents like set such a good example of like healthy marriage and I I don't know, you're in high school, right? And you have your first love and you're like, this is it. And it doesn't work out. And you're like, okay, once I move out, then like it'll work out. And now I've been moved out for 3 years and I'm starting to be like, yo, like, what the hell's going on?
I mean, if I can like be like honest for a second, from the chats I've had with you, it feels like you put like women in particular on this like pedestal. Like you look at them as kind of like a separate entity to men. Like, did you have a lot of like female friends growing up or like girlfriends growing up or
In high school, yes, I was very social.
okay.
Yes.
So I think there's a big problem with like guys, especially around our age, where you look at like women as this like different class. Like, you know, they're just there. It's like, can I date this person? Like you look at them through this lens of like, would I want to date this person? Do I find this person attractive? And I think it makes it way harder when you are trying to find like a life partner or like a partner of any kind to break that ice and interact with them. I was very fortunate, like I said earlier, like I had powerful women in my life. I've had like a lot of female friends, and I think it's just I was socialized differently where I can talk to girls and there's no pressure behind it. Like when you put so much pressure behind it, like that's exactly what you want. And it's like, I'm looking at this as like, are we gonna get married? It makes it so much harder.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do.
It's just like, you know,
That's exactly what I do.
there's people. And if you look at it as like transactional, like what am I gonna get out of this? It makes it 1,000 times harder to do that. And it makes them uncomfortable for sure. Like if everyone you talk to, like flip the roles a little bit. If it was like you were talking to mostly women, or like every girl that came up to you, like you kind of felt like they wanted something from you, or they just wanted to fuck, or like something like that, it'd get a little exhausting after a while, right? Like it'd be kind of disheartening, is how I kind of always imagined it.
Yeah.
Like it would get tiring. You'd get a little untrustworthy.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Oh, is it dead?
It's it's, you know, I don't even know what to say. It's something that you can never, you can never have a great episode that is great in all ways.
Something came up.
So go figure the camera's fucked up because this is some great conversation.
Yeah.
Don't forget where you were at. I can listen while I do this. This is second nature to me.
I'm locked in.
So maybe honestly, maybe the best thing if we're kind of talking about like what I should do is we should maybe stop talking about it.
I mean, I guess if you put such a heavy emphasis on it, maybe. But I mean, it is also good to like get a chat and see where you're at.
Okay, so what do I do? Because I've been studying at this place at school and I saw her for the first time in a year and a half there. And I was like, damn, I didn't think I'd ever see her again. And I waved to her and we both smiled and I was like, wow. And you got like those butterflies in your stomach,
Yeah.
you know? So I like it's, you know, that's just where I picked to study. You know, you're of habit, you just kind of end up at the same places you go to. And so I'm sure I'm gonna see her again. It's probably just like randomly,
Yeah.
you know. So like
I mean, the best advice that I could give you, just be respectful. Like I really think that's about it.
yeah.
After you get past that point. Oh damn, we're really locking in right now. There's a lot of shit going on. Oh, the new SD card and everything.
Yeah.
You're good.
Be respectful.
I think that's always been my best outlook is just like, you know, approach it with respect, approach other people with respect, and, you know how to take rejection. Like, don't be terrified of it. But, you know, if someone's like, oh, it's really nice, but I'm not interested in you, to be like, okay.
I've been
walk away.
rejected. Definitely.
You know, just full send, I guess, to a degree that is respectful. And that always seems to work. Like, just be nice. And you're going to meet people who, like, if you come up to them and you're trying to be flirty, they're going to tell you to fuck off. It's like, all right. You know,
That happened to you?
No. But I also don't approach people very often.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
You know what brought about that frat escapade was I was kind of I was like, because I'm not on the dating apps anymore. It's just not healthy. And I'm really working on myself. And it's been a long time since I've been on a date.
Right.
That's all. So I was like, let's just ask somebody on a date. Right. just very respectfully. Like I really would, like, I really think that I wouldn't, like, I think that I wouldn't have, like, it would have been a good idea to follow through, but I could just tell that, like, I went out, played basketball, and I was like, this ain't happening. I just don't like, but the energy transferred to the, what was I saying? I don't remember why I started to say that.
Very good. It was talking about like rejection and like
Oh, right.
going on a date.
I just
Right.
think I really was not in the mood to be rejected. And that's, I think a cold ask on a date on a college campus is like, you're just, that's not really something that's like, it's not very, it's like on a baseline, not very respectful. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, like immediately you want something from them. So it's kind of, it's just like, it has that air to it. No matter what, even if you denounce that with your words right away, you're kind of thinking, about it too much. Then you're like,
somebody kind of deal.
have you seen those videos online where it's like the guy goes up to the girl and then he responds for her? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
So it'll be like in a library or in a grocery store. It's more, and he'll be like, hey, do you think I could get your Instagram? I just thought you were really pretty. And then she'll open her mouth, but before she can talk, he'll reject himself. And he'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry, but I have a boyfriend, but thanks though. And then he'll respond to his own rejection. And then like, it's just like, it's just,
That's just a little strange, right? Like you never want to get to that point though. Like,
well, it's more of, I think in that instance, it's like, there's a camera and it's like a bit.
it's for the bit.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with that. It's a little weird. I don't know. Cold, like asking somebody out on a date that you just see around, I guess would be pretty hard. Yeah. But I mean, if they just say no and you are like, all right, have a nice day, it's fine. Like,
And that's always what you say.
like I went on a date with someone a while back and she was like, I don't want kids. I was like, I kind of want kids at some point.
Good thing that you both said that to each other.
And she was like, damn, that sucks. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time. I was like, cool. And I drove her home. I was like, I had a great time. It's nice to meet you. And I just left.
What makes someone not want to have kids?
It takes a lot of time and effort. I've met parents that shouldn't have had kids. And it's such a time sink. Like you are giving up most of your life to a different person. And if you are not 1,000% ready to do that, it is so not worth it at all.
But how can you know that you won't be at that point? Bro, I don't even know where I'm going to be next month. 10 years, which is realistically, if I end up having kids, it'll probably, and I want to, it'll probably be like a decade plus from now, when a lot of things will just inevitably be different. Not that they have to be or they're going to be. It's just like how I just find it so crazy when people say, like, I have a person that's been on the show, and this is not about kids anymore, but he's of the, how do I even say this? He's not planning on living past 5 more years.
That's interesting. Wow, that's super depressing.
I know. That's exactly what I said.
I had those thoughts in high school. I mean, like, but putting a hard stop on it is just a little stressful. Like, I hope that guy had some help at some point.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. He's such a cool guy.
Some people have that outlook. Like in your 20s, it's like, I don't want to be middle aged. It's like, I'm in the prime of my life right now. Like, when we tap out in 5 years. But realistically, most of the people that I've met that have said that are still kicking 5 years later and are still ready to go. And I guess with like kids, she was 26, like she was older. So she knew. And the reasoning that she gave, makes so much sense. It was like, I don't want to give that much of my life. I want to focus on myself. And like, I want my life to be lived for me. Well, it's such a big issue of kids, it makes sense to me that you could decide that around like mid 20s. Like even I kind of want kids, but I could totally see myself at 30 being like, actually, I just want to live my life for me and I want to do everything for me. And I don't want to put a child in the middle of this and feel obligated to a child, because if you are not 1,000% down to have a kid, you should not have a kid. Right? Like if you are not at a point where it's like, I've done what I want to do with my life, it's time for me to have a child and like raise them and give my life to them, you shouldn't have a child. Like if you are not so ready to have a kid, you should not have a child. Because what happens if 10 years down the line, you're like, fuck, I really wanted to do this thing, but now I've got a kid and, they're going to 5th grade or middle school. And I've got to drive them to soccer practice. I got to take them to school in the morning. I got to join the PTA. I got to sign field trip forms. I got to take them to the doctor, to the dentist. Like they're getting sick. I got to take care of them. It takes so much to have a child.
And on top of all of that, you have to set a good example.
And you have to be a good person.
A father that I know says they don't make you sign. You don't have to pass any sort of quiz.
Yeah.
they just gave you the baby.
They give you a kid.
Then you go home.
Yeah, no, like you and I could have a child right now. And that's
Oh,
horrible.
terrifying.
Terrible, Dad.
Just a couple signatures.
Yeah. No, it's like, all right, what do you want to name them? Fucking, okay. Like, yeah, it's terrible.
If it was a girl, I'd like to name her Charlotte.
Charlotte's a cute girl's name. For sure.
I'm in love with that name. I think it's one of the best names I've ever. I also don't know any Charlottes, so I feel like it's good to
No, I've had the thought before where it's like, I've definitely like, I had a cute idea for like, like a daughter's name or like a child's name. And then I go on a date or I meet someone with that kid's name. It's like, I can't name it for you. Like, I had a friend and he had the coolest name ever. And his name was like what I would want to name my child. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, now I can't name my kid that.
Yeah.
Because suddenly it's like I'm naming my kid after you. And that's,
Yeah, because part of why a name might be cool is because like I had a friend from home named Case.
yeah.
That's like a dope ass name. You see Case is like the name of like an excavator
Yeah.
brand. Like,
That's cool.
but I can't name. But I might. I might end
You'll
up.
see.
Yeah, I know.
Wherever you are when you decide to have a kid. But no, if you don't want to have a kid, definitely don't have a kid.
Maybe dog first is a good. Both my parents had dogs before they had kids. I feel like it's nothing like it. Like the gentleman that used to live in that room right there, his name is Sam. He's in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I love long-term relationships, being near them because I feel like I can learn a lot.
Yeah.
And they just recently got a cat.
Yeah, that's a
not-
good step one is get an animal together. Because I know animals stress out couples pretty hard.
Right.
Monkeys, bro.
Thanks. I actually lately, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder like what.
I'll take a demo.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit.
You ever been to the Please don't worry about it. It's okay. Just try not to step in it because then it'll track.
Yeah, I got you.
If it's isolated, not a problem.
It's got a little red there.
I mop these floors every night like it's my job, or just this square, like the square. I actually don't. I just straight lied. But I want to start. I wipe the table down every day.
Okay, because now you have like video proof saying that you did that, so now you're obligated to do it.
Oh yeah, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. And like speak and become kind of thing.
Yeah, no. When you say something, I feel like it makes it a bit easier to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like now I have an obligation because people know about it.
Right. I try to say I have a podcast.
Yeah.
I used to never say that sort of thing,
Oh shit. All right, well.
but I
There we
do.
Yeah. But I think getting an animal is good. I've seen couples fall apart.
That was the story I was going to tell. I ran into a couple that I knew that was fighting at this football game
Yeah.
at NC State, and it was like you see that kind of thing sometimes.
Yeah. And when they have a pet, it's like, oh shit. Like, could you imagine having a kid and you and your spouse fall out? Like how hard divorce is on children? That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of steps to be taken.
Yeah.
For sure. And how many people really should have kids? Like,
It's not. Yeah. It's naive to like just kind of be like yes,
and I think
maybe even ignorant.
super ignorant. Yeah. And the expectation to have a kid, I think, is really negative on our society, like where it's like that's the goal.
Well, in certain societies, Japan, South Korea. I just met a gentleman from South Korea tonight.
Yeah.
They aren't having kids.
Yeah.
The median age is climbing.
Japan's work culture is so toxic and so demanding that their birth rate is declining because there's not good maternity leave or support for mothers in particular,
Huh.
like to take off time with their kid. So their birth rate is declining.
I mean, Sweden has a great system. Like the fathers get like half a year off.
Yeah, no, and it's great.
That's fantastic.
Like it's really important.
You ever watch PewDiePie? You ever watch PewDiePie growing up?
I did.
He's got a kid now, and
Crazy, man.
he sucks. You don't like him?
The incident, like a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Dropped. They were on the bridge as a high school, I was like, oh, he apologized. But at the same time,
Here's an interesting topic. You just casually said the bridge, and I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah.
The world is changing because that is not a real bridge. He was at his desk.
he's at PUBG.
What do you use AI every day?
No, God no. I have little to no respect for AI.
Huh?
I just from a like environmental standpoint, the amount of water it takes to, produce one answer on ChatGPT, what it's doing to artists and everything. Like, hey, I just plugged your work into a AI bot, and now I can draw like you. Like with the Studio Ghibli stuff, You know what I'm talking about?
No. I might. Studio Ghibli. It sounds familiar. What happened?
Studio Ghibli, who's like makes some of the best animated movies of all time. Like the artwork is gorgeous.
What do they do? What do they do?
Amazing. They make animated movies.
Any ones that I've known?
House Moving Castle.
Oh, is that
Spirited Away.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
He's been around since like the 90s, but
Oh, it's just a guy.
his studio is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like they made all these movies. It's like Pixar.
Oh, studio and then his name.
Yeah. Studio Ghibli. They did House Moving Castle, Spirited Away, The Boy and the Heron came out recently. Just the most gorgeous artwork you've ever seen. And then people are taking his work and like plugging it into an AI bot. I'm like, look, I made myself look like a Studio Ghibli character. I feel like it does a disservice to his work. And that's company's work. Because one guy is like the creator of the company and all the artwork that he drew and like the stories that he makes. To dilute that to just something you can do by plugging it into a chatbot, I think is really demeaning. And it happens to like content creators, like little people, like little content creators I've heard will get DMs like, hey, I plugged your work into an AI bot. And now, I can make drawings that look like yours. Ha 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 ha. It just feels super disrespectful to me. And I think there are effective uses for AI, like with Dune 2, or Dune 2 Part 1. They used AI to like track the eyes of the characters. Because I don't know what you know about Dune, but in the movie, every character has like blue contacts, like they have blue eyes. Like,
Is that really AI?
yeah,
Great movie. I'm a big fan of
Great
Timothée
movie.
Chalamet.
they used AI to like track the eye movements of the characters, so it was easier to,
Mask the Blue.
yeah.
It is strikingly blue.
Yeah, and that just made it easier. Like no one lost their job. No one's job was taken over by AI, but they used it as like a support to help it. And I think that's cool, like using AI to support, art and everything and make things a little easier, like less taxing. Because it was that or like go frame by frame and change their eye color.
But I feel like they probably there was some frame by frame stuff. Like the AI probably had the first grab, and then it was more of an adjustment thing rather than a manufacturer thing.
Yeah, like someone still worked on it and made it
It's just an assist.
effective. Yeah. But just taking people's work and,
It's not an assist.
diluting it, I think it's lame. I don't respect it. I don't use AI. I think in the education setting, using AI to make your papers, I think that does a disservice to what teachers are trying to show you and educate you and to yourself, like just diluting the kind of work you do. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way from like every aspect of like how much it takes. It's like 20 gallons of water for a chat GPT answer.
No, that can't be true.
It's something like that.
But that's shocking. That can't be true.
It's
Well, because GPT-5, I'm very well versed. GPT-5, I guess relatively, as for this table, I'm probably very stupid, like in reality. But the GPT-5 is their new release, and OpenAI was it's kind of a little bit concerning. I will actually make a little bit of a tangent here. How OpenAI was very much nonprofit in its inception, and now they are very much so completely reversing that mission statement. It is a shareholder company now, and GPT-5 is definitely like a new iPhone. Like it's like, really, guys? Like we're just the numbers up now, and you're making share. Like there used to not be shares. Stock market's scary. All that aside, GPT-5 in terms of water usage per answer is different from 4.5 because it is all of these models combined into one. Some models are better at reasoning, some are better at fast answers, some are better. And GPT-5 will start with that fast answer model because a lot of people it's a hype, it's a bubble, like a .com bubble. It's not as amazing as these commercials will have you believe. It takes a smart person to get a smart answer. The questions are more important than answers in the world that we live in. You have to know what to ask, not, to a certain extent. So GPT-5, it's interesting because this is saving a lot of computing power. Now, that's not really what's at what am I trying to say?
At stake.
It's like not what we're discussing here. We're not talking about like, yeah, there's a lot of water.
Yeah, I think.
And it's more than just water. It disrupts communities.
Yeah, like just electrical power and all that stuff. Like the amount it takes to run those things. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I think it dilutes a lot of stuff. Like
Tesla. What do you think about Tesla?
I hate Elon Musk with a passion.
I see.
Like,
I never am gonna ever like say like assume that. I have to ask.
I liked Tesla. I like the thought of an electric car. I think it's good, moving away from gas and everything. But
SpaceX?
no,
Disassociated from Elon Musk.
we have so much shit to deal with on Earth.
And it's not even a little exciting to you, exploration of
It's exciting for sure, but like, let's get rid of homeless people before we try and put people on Mars.
how do we
Give them houses, dipshit. Like, help them out.
Be clear about that. You might want to euthanize.
No, dude. Psycho. Never, ever. I would never euthanize a homeless person, dude.
Okay,
give them a house.
Hey, you look, you can't look. They wanted you to look for so long and you finally did.
That got me, dude. It's exciting, yeah, but I think we just have a lot of shit going on. And I think space travel is so far down the line of like problems we have to solve. So I don't care. It's like we put a man on Mars, but it's like awesome. Wages are low, people are unemployed, healthcare. It's like I got this other shit to deal with first. And like I'm not as well versed in like politics and everything to give you like a full breakdown. Like I can't do that, and I couldn't give you like a percentage based like this is what we're spending our budget on, and that's how it came is what we should be looking at.
Oh, money is scary. I mean, inflation.
Yeah,
it's like
inflation's bad. That's what I know. That's about the length of my knowledge. Is I don't like when the dollar gets less effective. I don't like inflation.
And it not even when. It's more like I don't like how it's never become ever more effective.
Yeah.
It just continues to be less and less worth it.
I don't like that Bojangles has gone up another like 50 cents in the last year. Like that stresses me out.
Jersey Mike's went up $1.
That's scary. I'm not a big fan of that. So let's get Jersey Mike's and Bojangles down in price. After that, we can put them in on Mars. That's my.
Well, that's there's. I wouldn't even. I think if we're talking about issues, the price of that stuff is poison. Jersey Mike's, Bojangles, McDonald's, poisonous.
Tastes so good, That's the problem.
No.
That's so much.
No. No, it is. I hide the logo. Don't say that.
Oh shit. Fuck, my bad.
How can I cover this? Do I have like tape or something? Okay. Jersey Mike's, from an outsider's perspective.
Okay.
Never really eat there that much. I'm not too familiar. It's just like the things that I read online.
Okay.
What I was saying was, just the things I read online. Jersey Mike's. Is that fast food? I've never been there. Have you been?
Jersey Mike's?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a sub spot.
Interesting.
And you just get it.
Let's just do McDonald's. You've been to McDonald's, right? I know all about McDonald's.
Yes, I don't like McDonald's.
Wait, no, Jersey Mike's. Like Mike's Way. I've been tons of times. Horrible for you. Okay, so the bread is, from what I've heard, not bread. I mean, there are like foods were once foods, and now foods are processed foods. It's a big middleman. Yeah. Preservatives and process ease. It didn't used to exist, and much like anything, like it's very. Now then again, I don't know. I don't want to get too up in arms about it. It's just like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm going to Chipotle because it's healthy." It is just as bad for you as McDonald's.
I don't know enough about like everything with fast food.
Well, you can. Well, think about it. Think about it this way. You can look at it from like a money perspective. these are engines, right? Engines need to be lubed, they need to be timed, they need to be maintained. And for franchisees to pop up and people to have jobs at all rungs of the ladder amongst these
Right.
A-list Fortune 500 companies, there's a lot of brain power, manpower going into how do we get someone eating this food for the first time to come back for the second time? You know, it's like psychologically human beings are susceptible to repetition and patterns. It's just, yeah, it's you know, all food is addictive, but it's like how they are very much in the business of how do we make our food the most addictive?
Yeah.
It's like a no-brainer to me. And I just feel like even knowing that, even knowing that, I still eat it. I haven't been able to break it. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's more expensive to eat healthier, and it takes more effort to eat healthier.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's, I don't think it should be that way.
No, it shouldn't be. You know,
Maybe it's a lost cause.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to keep you here if you want to leave.
You want? What are we at right now?
You've almost done a whole hour yourself. I think 5 more minutes and I'll probably cut it. So it's just you and I.
All right. I'm getting fair enough. Give me like one more like fastball question, and we'll end on that. Like I'll give you a good 10 minutes.
What does it mean to be you?
Shit, man. That's a good question. Still figuring it out. I'm like 22. I don't know. I like to think I'm like a nice person. I think all of my qualities kind of line up. But that's hard. I don't know. What is it? Thanks, man. What does it mean to be you? You know, like,
To me, it means that I just completed episode 200. We just completed. This is your episode 245 of Keeping It Real. The outro music is drowning out my voice right now. But if you can still hear me, you can subscribe. Go to my Substack, or you could just watch another episode because that does way more for me than money ever could. Kind of. Not really true. What else am I missing? If you want to be a guest, message me. That's all I got. See you tomorrow.